sound waves, you know. Can't live with them.
Can't
live without them.
You stole my joke.
I'm sorry.
What's up, and welcome back to episode 17 of the Sandler Files. Sandler Files Live!
We're live in front of a live studio audience. Let's hear that cheer. Let's give them a little bit of a cheer, guys.
I want to say thank you guys for obviously right now during the global pandemic, it's difficult to be in a live audience. We appreciate you being masked, social distancing. So great to see.
Yeah, and before we start the show, I just want to say, let's take the masks off, folks. You know?
You been listening to Rob Schneider on Twitter, buddy?
Yeah, a little bit. He makes some good points.
He's got some cogent points. Oh wait,
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Sorry, you talk about what we're reviewing this week. I'll be right back.
Okay, he ran off stage. He's going to his dressing room for something. But yeah, so we watched Adam Sandler 100% Fresh, which is his Netflix stand-up special, which it was very interesting, you know, to get up close and personal with the Sandman, as he calls himself in this little venture. He tells some jokes, sings some songs, and hits a little close to the heart at the very end.
Talking about the special?
What do you have? Spoons.
Oh, I need them for my eyes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So 100% fresh.
100%
stand-up special.
Yeah,
Part
and
of the
we're
Netflix
talking
deal.
about a stand-up special in front of a live studio audience.
Give him another cheer, guys.
Yeah, come on. Oh, that was awesome.
You guys are the best. We love you.
Yeah. It sounded like someone broke something in the back there. You hear that?
We'll just keep going.
Now there's a car passing by, and it's not. And those two guys are fighting over it. Do you hear them arguing with each other? That's crazy. Oh, and look at there's a cat over there. Do you see that? Oh, that's a cute.
I'm not the one who has to edit this for tomorrow.
Oh, do you hear?
Dude.
Okay, so there were two normal meows, and then like a pitched up meow, like it sounded like it was on helium or something. That was weird.
You're gonna hate yourself in like 5 hours.
Oh, and listen to this library music that just started playing. That's weird.
So Adam Sandler did 100% Fresh as part of his Netflix deal. I believe
Yeah.
this was the 4th or 5th movie in the Netflix
This
deal.
counts as one of his movies?
I think it does. I'd assume because I think it's like 4 or 5. Like
I
he
guess
signed
so,
for
yeah.
4 projects, then 4 more projects. Am I recording? Oh yeah, I am. Okay.
Oh, good.
So sorry, we're a little all over the place.
Yeah, live production and stuff. A lot
Yeah.
of moving parts here.
A lot more room for errors, but
Yeah, but, sorry. No, sorry. Now, what are we? What are your thoughts on 100% Fresh?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah?
I thought it was really solid. I really liked the editing style of cutting between different
That was
venues.
cool.
I've never seen that in a stand-up special before. I thought it was pretty unique, pretty interesting.
I can appreciate that.
I wish, honestly, comics who sold out more venues, like someone like Kevin Hart or John Mulaney, who's one of the big names, would do that. Because normally it's just they go to a certain location for 3 days and they film that one over 3 nights, use the best takes. But this one, it was a lot more interesting in seeing like the different types of venues he would play. Because I think it started in the Comedy Store.
I think so.
And
Was
then,
that it?
Yeah, that was the first one, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. And then, like, eventually, most of it is he played, like, more like a stadium venue.
Yeah, it was cool when it would, go from like a small, more intimate audience to huge sold out stadium.
And then sometimes it would be like he'd be like busking in the New York subway. Like it was really
true.
I didn't love the transitions they would use.
They were weird.
They were
I did not like them. They were just weird.
They were a little off, but I don't know. I liked like it overall. I liked the concept behind it.
Yeah.
Conceptually it was pretty cool.
Let's talk about his material.
Yeah, I thought the first half dragged a little, or not dragged, but it was a lot of just like, it was much more rapid fire than later. I don't think in the first half he ever did a joke that was like a story where like...
Yeah, where there's like, setup and payoff.
Which is more like what I think of as like classic stand... I mean, there is obviously very successful stand-up comics who do
of
rapid
course,
fire.
everyone does it differently, but I agree with that where the type of talent, the jokes that I like best are like a long story setup or something, and then a payoff that makes all the details kind of come together and make sense.
And one of my favorite jokes from the special was like a storytelling joke, which was the Disney World one.
Right, yeah.
I really liked that one. It's basic. Should I repeat the joke? I feel like it's not funny to just say what the joke was.
Give a gist.
Basically, Adam Sandler's abandoned by his family on one ride at Disney World, and he meets this guy, and they have a connection. And the way he tells it is funny.
Yeah, it's fun. And apparently it's a true story.
That's what he said.
According
He
to
said
him,
it's
the
a
only
true
true
Adam
joke.
Sandler story.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think it was true?
Let us know in the comments below, guys.
No, the live audience. I'm
Oh yeah,
asking.
sorry, yes. I forgot. Sorry, I wasn't looking at them.
Forgot about all of
I
them?
forgot about them. Yeah, let's hear the audience. Did they think so?
Come on,
Dead
guys,
silence.
Come on, we're trying to rope you in here.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, is that a helicopter passing over right now?
This is not my problem.
And it
I
sounds like
hope
they're,
you
they're
know
playing
that.
music out of the helicopter, but it's so far away I can't tell what it is. It's very distant. There's like a reverb effect on it. Anyways,
Yeah, so you said when we started, right before we started recording, you were like, yeah, I'm probably going to be more critical of this. So tell me some of your critiques,
Okay,
and I'll tell
okay.
you some of my pros.
I'll talk about my critiques right now.
Yeah.
For this live audience.
Yeah.
So, most of his jokes, you know, he has his little story ones. A bunch of them were just kind of like, I like going to this ice cream place. I like the ice cream lady because I give her sexual favors. And that's the joke, is most of them, right?
It's like kind of like a pull the rug out from under you at the last second.
Yeah, I guess so. I
It
don't
almost
like. I don't
felt
really love those.
anti-comedy at times.
Yeah, I get. Well, he's always been kind of punk, I guess. Like,
A lot of the energy, especially in that first half, was like riffing, but just riffing that he was performing.
yes.
But it didn't feel not rehearsed, but it felt like something
Some
that
of
had
it
been,
felt lazy, I guess.
yeah, it had been written like he was just sitting in his room with like a keyboard, just like, I go to the ice cream store.
Yeah.
I like sprinkles. Give me some more. Like it's just like, okay.
Yeah, and when you compare that with like the songs near the end,
Which are really good.
which are well written, nice songs.
Yeah.
But like the whole first half, it's just like two chords back and forth, and his lines don't even rhyme half of the time.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know, when you're writing comedy music, just at least make it rhyme, because that's, you know, the gimmick of it.
Yeah, my big criticism of the first half is I feel like Bo Burnham has translated the musical comedy stand-up special
Yeah.
better. And that's obviously, that might be me a little biased because I was exposed to Bo Burnham before I watched this, and obviously Bo Burnham was inspired by Adam Sandler because Adam Sandler was like
Right,
a
yeah.
very popular musical comedian. I'd assume Bo Burnham was inspired by him in part, at least.
I'm sure, somehow.
But I don't know. After watching and this came out after both of Bo Burnham's Netflix specials, not the pandemic one,
Right.
but
I haven't seen those, but you know, I've
they're
heard
really
they're
good.
fantastic.
And
yeah.
this just didn't. It wasn't of the same caliber. There wasn't as much work or effort put in.
Right.
But for me, I actually was okay with it because I don't know. I guess I was thinking. I went pee after we watched it, and I was as I was peeing, I was thinking a
You were
lot.
deep in thought.
There was a lot of. I was thinking.
You were in there
thoughts.
for a while. It was like
I was
7 minutes.
Yeah.
And I heard a constant stream.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But while I was peeing, I was thinking,
Mhm.
and I got to thinking. A lot of the times Adam Sandler, we've critiqued in his more recent movies that it feels like he's just playing Adam Sandler like played up a bit.
Yeah.
But I felt like this was probably one of the first times I'd seen something of his, especially near the end, of course, where he was very vulnerable and it was like just him.
Yes.
Like it wasn't very played up. I think in the first half he was leaning a little more on like, the Sandman doesn't screw up, like blah blah blah. Like he was a little more.
The characterized, and then as it goes on,
Yeah, he
the
gets
layers
more-
peel away.
Exactly. I found that very interesting to watch.
Yeah, that is kinda cool.
Especially for someone who like you and I both grew up with. We've dedicated a podcast to
Exactly,
this
he grew up-
man.
He actually lived a block away from me.
That's not what I meant. We grew up watching him. Okay, you know what?
I'm sorry, I'm just riffing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Mr. Grammar over here. This reminds me of an old friend of mine. I call him Mr. Grammar. I saw an old friend today. Hadn't seen him since I moved away. Years have passed since grammar class, but the lessons, they don't fade to gray. Mr. Grammar, you taught us well, all about the rules and how to spell. Remember commas, you'll turn out fine, and rarely conceive an E before I. But Mr. Grammar, he liked his drink, and soon his face would start to sink. He'd come to class with a whiskey glass, his career was on the brink. Oh, he said goodbye to Mr. Grammar as they took him to the slammer. So long, my verbose friend, this is where our journey ends. Oh, he said goodbye to Mr. Grammar as they took him to the slammer. So long, my verbose friend, this is where our journey ends. My old friend and I, we laughed, we cried, and talked about the good old times. A stranger appeared, we rubbed our eyes. Mr. Grammar was back, he had survived. We asked him all about his life. He told us about serving time, asked us what we had done. Looked for an answer, I couldn't find one.
So what did you guys think of that Grammar song?
That's not very nice. We worked hard on it, but whatever.
You're entitled to your opinion, I guess.
Jerks.
You laughed at Sandler's songs. We put more effort in than he did on his, some of them in the special.
This is just what it is to be a creative these days. You put a little edge in your material. The woke.
Journalist shut Adam Sandler down.
I've been talking to Rob Schneider too much.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob Schneider's in this.
Yeah, a little cameo.
I mean, I guess it was funny.
You seem, erupting with rage right now.
I was seething with rage, and I'm seething once more now. The simmering water of my wrath has boiled over upon seeing Rob Schneider's impish face on my televisual screen.
That got applause. Wow.
I don't like him. I don't like what he stands for. I don't like his political views. I don't
think he's funny.
I don't think he's funny. I don't like him as a man. I wouldn't want to be around him. He's
really
weird.
good friends with Adam Sandler, though. I mean, they went on SNL together.
Yeah, no, honestly,
David Spade and Farley.
I understand why they're
They
friends.
have that connection.
Oh my god, I've never heard this before. Wow, now it makes sense.
I'm just filling the history in for the people at home.
All I'm saying is, Adam Sandler in his whatever. He seems like someone, especially now after this, where I said it's like a much more revealing special, I feel, where the layers peel back, as you so deftly put it. That was not sarcastic. I wasn't making fun of you.
No, I just thought it was very well
I'm just
spoken.
being verbose.
Yeah.
I've really dipped into my lexicon here.
That's a fun word.
Thank you.
No problem.
Anyways, I'm going to talk more normal. But, I feel like where Rob Schneider would be really annoying. Why am I saying what it would be like to hang out with these people? I don't know.
No, let's talk about it.
How do you think normal person, and Rob Schneider just seems like he has to dominate every conversation and moment he's in, and it bothers me. He just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, it was just sad. He just popped in for one song. He did a little duet.
It was a funny moment, sure, but I wish it had been anyone else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally anyone.
Kevin James, David Spade, please.
And
take Rob Schneider away from Adam.
I just don't. You gotta with some of his views. Is there a little bit of Rob's coming around?
Yes, there has, because at the start of the special, Adam Sandler made a joke about not vaccinating your kid. But also after he said that, I don't know if you noticed, he said we don't know if that's good or bad yet. The effects of vaccinating.
No, so the bit is
that?
The baby is like, my mom won't let me get vaccinated, and Adam's like, well, we don't know if it's good or bad yet, and the baby's like, well, I'm coughing up a lung here, I need something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe are you saying
why
Adam might be
from
anti-vax?
I feel like he's maybe on the fence about it.
He's
friends with Rob Schneider, right?
Okay, but he couldn't have filmed his movie that he just filmed without being vaccinated, because Netflix has mandated vaccinations for their sets.
Right.
So we know he is vaccinated.
True.
Whereas Rob Schneider, who knows if he's filming anything? It's not like he's in demand. I'm just kicking this man.
Hey, in the event Rob Schneider's listening to this, come on our show.
Look, I'm sure
Yeah.
we'd have a lively debate, and I'm 20.
I
I'm
will
sure,
give him the- I'll
I'm
give him the
sure
benefit of
Rob
the doubt,
Schneider
yeah.
could wipe the intellectual floor with me because he's lived 30 more years than I have.
That means he's better than you.
I'm not saying inherently he's better. I'm saying
that means he's inherently
there's
better.
experiences there that I haven't had,
Mm-hmm.
but the way he tweets angers me.
Yes.
If I was his agent, I'd be like, just maybe tone it down on the Twitter a little bit. Just maybe.
probably a little. Why we gotta stop talking about Rob Schneider?
Sorry, I get so
I know.
off track. He's in this for maybe 40 seconds. Okay, let's talk about the back half then, because I think we both said it's better.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
Well, the back half, I guess it kind of starts with the Rob Schneider cameo song, which is a good song, and they got him on wires flying in and stuff. It's
the
fun.
back half also has the Disneyland joke I talked about earlier.
Right.
It's more storytelling in the jokes. The songs are better produced. Adam's on guitar more often, which he's very talented on. He can actually shred. And I mean, the real strength of the back half is also in the final two songs, which are much more emotional, and they're still funny in a way, but they're also
of course. There's like heart in them.
The second last song is a tribute to Chris Farley, which I thought was really moving.
Yeah,
I really liked it. I was actually pretty emotional during it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like.
I was a little
I was
bit.
like, I'm not gonna cry to an Adam Sandler Netflix special. But
I tried to click though. So.
You were 8.
No, I cried to click when I was 14, 15. This was in high school. Maybe grade 9 or grade 10.
I cried to Just Go With It, like 2 months after my first breakup.
So we both cried to Sandler.
We both cried to Sandler before, and it was a very well written and heartfelt song. It was a very moving tribute. To his friend. I'd say watching the special is worth it for just that.
Yeah, I'd go on YouTube and watch that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd watch the whole special. I think it's good.
So. I wouldn't recommend it.
Really? You're that critical of it? I'd recommend it.
Like, of course there are parts I enjoyed of it, but like overall as a whole thing, it's like...
Honestly, I have not... A lot of stand-up has not connected with me. And like, I have very few stand-up comics where I'm like, like Kevin Hart is funny. He's one of the ones that I can watch, but like, I don't love Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. No, I looked into that, by the way. We've talked about this before. Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Not cool what he's doing.
Not cool what he's doing, but also before that, I didn't like his first comeback Netflix special.
Yeah, I think he's been funny from time to time.
I like Chappelle's
think he's got...
I like his early stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I'm talking like recent comedians. Like for me, I'll watch John Mulaney stuff. I'll watch Bo Burnham. I'll watch Kevin Hart just to see it when it comes out. But I don't know. I'm not deep in the comedy scene, but a lot of stand-up. I'm not the best stand-up audience. But I also feel like a lot of the iconic, like when people go like great stand-up, all of it's from like the 80s and 70s.
Well, that's because like that's the popular stand-ups now talking about their inspirations, who of course are.
But how many popular stand-ups are there now? How many can you name beyond what I just named? Don't you dare say Joe Rogan. I'll punch you in the face.
Yeah, we gotta watch his Netflix special.
No.
Joe Rogan. I mean, what? Like, of course, there's popular stand-ups, right?
But like, okay, there's like Bill Burr.
Yeah. Of my favorite stand-ups, it's probably Norm Macdonald and Bill Burr. I can't really name anyone else.
Bill Burr I like.
Yeah.
But Norm hadn't done stand-up in a while. When he passed.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, a few years.
Yeah. Like, he'd go on late night and do jokes every now and then, but like
yeah, but no, like most of his life he was touring. Like even in his later years, like
really?
It was like 300 days a year. He would just be traveling around and stuff. It's kind of, respect.
But like, Richard Pryor, Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy, these titans. Yeah. I don't know if there's names now that go up.
There are, but they're just it's because they're not as old as Steve Martin. And you don't have generations of people talking about them. But you're gonna have people talking about
I don't know. I think stand-up's in a very different place. I think comedy as a whole has suffered. We are so off a tangent right now, but I think comedy as a whole has suffered so much from social media and YouTube.
I guess so.
Because anyone can react to something so fast. Like, Seinfeld as a comedian can't really exist in a world where Twitter exists because...
Twitter is just Seinfeld.
Well, you have 100 people, 100 people can tweet out a relatable thing, and it doesn't all have to come from one person, but everyone's already seen it and thought of it. You know what I'm saying? It takes one person to have a relatable thought, and then that's crossed off your special. You can't do that.
Yeah, right.
So, it has to be very idiosyncratic views in a stand-up special now. It's a different kind of world that you're looking at.
Yeah, I
Robin
guess so.
Williams. Never gonna happen
What?
again.
Yeah, they will though.
We'll see.
There are like millions of people inspired by Robin Williams, and one of them's gonna do stand up at least.
I'm not saying there'll never be good stand-ups again. I think we're in a different age of stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
Stand-up comedy
I mean,
rarely...
entertainment is different.
It rarely lands with me. I also I like Hassan Minaj too. He's good. But his stand-up isn't really funny. It's like life stories.
Oh, other person I like. He's dead now. It was in Bill and Ted. It was the old guy.
Oh, George Carlin.
George Carlin. Yeah, I think his stuff's...
an old legend though. Like, he's part of the old guard.
But it's because...
So what I'm saying is...
But this, the comedians now that we're not aware of will soon in the future be like these
all right.
famous comedians.
I'm going to leave it up to the audience. Who do you agree with? Clap now for Max.
I heard 2 claps.
And clap now for Jeremy. A lot of claps,
I'll
buddy.
admit defeat,
The people are on my side.
Whoa, that guy just threw a bottle!
Yeah, I think
oh my
you
god,
deserve
there's another one! And that guy just threw a chair!
I mean, I think that's valid.
Yeah, they got me. They got me on that one.
You got.
They got me.
So all I'm saying
that
is...
one knocked my tooth out. Okay.
No one cares about your tooth.
I know.
All I'm saying is in this era where I haven't been impressed by stand-up in a long time, even Bo Burnham, who is one of my favorite stand-up comics, has transitioned to not stand-up in his latest special.
Right.
He's just in his house. This, I would say, is worth a watch because there's not a lot of interesting stand-up. And even just the way it's edited and visually, I thought it was an interesting watch. That's one man's 2 cents.
Sure.
But I can agree that, like, it's not the funniest thing in the world.
Okay, it suffers from the same thing with every Sandler project, because when he was young, he's like the punk, crazy guy. Coming on the comedy scene, he's all punk with it, right? Inspired by The Cure or whatever. And, he doesn't want to put in, like, the crazy effort. He's not like a crazy artistic mind. He's like, this is my, endeavor to create this amazing comedic product. No, he just wants to goof off and have fun. Like a punk show.
I'm going to say something controversial.
Okay.
Well, it's more a question. I'm positing something controversial.
Let's hear it.
Do you think, like, Pete Davidson is our generation's Adam Sandler?
Why'd they boo?
I feel like that the way you just described young Adam Sandler, I feel like Pete Davidson brings that young, like, I'm not gonna... I guess he cares about his craft probably...
I feel like Pete Davidson cares more.
Yeah, but I think he does have that young punk energy, that rebel kind of energy on SNL.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyways, that's
100% fresh.
Oh, the final song is to his wife. I liked, and
it's just like a love song, yeah.
But he also ends it by, like, the whole song he's like, thanks for growing, or I can't wait to grow old with you, to his wife, which is very sweet.
Yeah.
And then at the end he says, thanks for growing old with me, to the audience, and I thought that was very sweet.
And then they show a little montage. They showed a little clip from every Sandler movie.
Yeah, it was good.
That's fun.
Anyways, would I give it 100% fresh? No. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. And an 8 on the Sandler scale.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I liked it a lot more than you.
I feel like a 5 out of 10.
Damn,
and
really?
on the Sandler scale, maybe 5 as well. 5 or 6, I guess. Or 4. 4 or 5 on the Sandler scale.
It's a lot of Sandler.
It's not my kind of Sandler.
You prefer character Sandler?
I guess so.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess...
the good parts, of course. Farley song, love song.
Yeah.
Bit about Disney World.
Yeah.
But I cannot let that, overshadow just
the Rob Schneider cameo.
Sure, of course Rob Schneider cameo, but also, like, the 40 minutes of just, like,
lazy bits.
Lazy material.
It is...
From Adam Sandler in front of a sold-out crowd.
That's always the thing with Adam, is, like, even in the movies, it's disheartening to be like, this man is getting so many resources, and he doesn't... I'm charmed by him. There's something charming about his attitude.
I just get annoyed
Maybe I'm just
with how...
falling for it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I fall for the...
It's the punk thing I'm saying again, where it's just like, he doesn't care, and I guess that's why he's successful. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword, where his projects that he creates don't have that effort in them.
Max,
or you can see where the effort should be, and it always falls short.
I think the issue is, I very much live a very square life within society. So this punk excites me.
Sure.
But you're on the edge. You're on the margins.
That's right.
You're
I
a
killed 3 people
Joker.
last week.
I don't think we can put that in.
What do you mean?
I think you're a very
the truth.
Joker-esque individual.
Yes.
And so you're not impressed by punk antics.
I'm impressed by. I like punk antics.
You're like the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
What? I can't say I killed people, but you can bring that jerk up.
I'm just saying because he's
Why
always
are you
against
comparing
Ferris.
him?
Adam Sandler's Ferris. I'm Cameron, and you're the principal.
That's not.
You don't like that? You don't like that
I mean, he was
comparison?
funny in the movie.
What is
I guess
wrong with that comparison?
he was funny in the movie before I found out
Found out what?
the horrible truth.
Anyways.
Look it up.
I liked 100% Fresh. Max didn't. This is the first time we've disagreed in a while, I think. Normally we're on the same wave.
I guess so.
So I hate you now. And
yeah.
This show is done. This is my Max I Hate You song. Max, oh, I hate you, oh Lord. Max, oh, I hate you some more. Max, oh, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. This is my truth, this is a deuce, don't mean to drop it on you. Max, I wish you good luck, I wish you the best, I wish you the world, but this is my test. Max, oh my word, you are the worst dude. Please stop giving me all of this attitude. Max, oh I hate you some more. Max, oh I hate you, I can't lie no more. Max, this is my final tour. Max, oh I hate you some more. That was bad, but this is Max's verse where he comes in and he goes,
My name is Max, and these are the facts of my life.
Woo!
He don't like me too much, oh no, he don't.
That's a record right there. We got a song.
It's platinum. You know what? That was pretty good.
I liked it. I thought that turned out well.
Yeah, that was really nice.
What else do we have to talk about? Ooh, okay. We're gonna do a quick thing, and then I have a thing that'll get us on a tangent.
Okay.
So,
okay.
First of all,
Yeah.
we're seeing Dune tonight.
Oh yeah, right. We're seeing.
I'm pretty hyped.
We're seeing that in a few hours.
In IMAX.
Holy crap.
UMAX.
Me, Max.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I managed to secure not awful seats. So
Secured the bag.
I'm pretty hyped.
Yeah.
Both of us have read the book.
Yep.
I read it over the summer, so it's a little fresher in my mind.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, I'm excited and I'm worried because I like Dune. I think there's good possibilities there. Jodorowsky tried to make a Dune movie in the 70s.
I need to watch that documentary.
Oh, dude, it's the coolest thing. I really wish that was real.
I want more weird movies.
Yeah, it's just like the weirdest idea. Let's make a 12-hour movie. Just like the weirdest ideas you've ever heard.
You know I love long movies. Like, this is one of my
Yeah.
opinions that I know not many people hold.
They like long movies?
Well, even like when we were doing Lord of the Rings, the extended trilogy, like it was
Right.
getting a little tired. Like by hour 8, I was tired.
Sure.
But like
I
I
agree.
like a good like a 4 to 5 hour movie. I'm so down for.
No, I agree with that. It's
Yeah.
just the effort has to be there.
Yeah, exactly, and it's got to be a little weird. It's got to be interesting.
Yeah, of course. You want to see something new, something fresh,
Dune-
100% fresh.
It does nice.
Brought it around.
It does feel a little I don't want to say safe. I guess like
Yeah,
it just
I'd
feels
say-
it's Hollywood. Like it feels studio. It feels like the glossy blockbusters we've seen for the last. This is off
Yeah.
the marketing. By the way, I'm sorry. This is not a review.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm
we'll
judging
we'll
it.
see. It might be very cool, and I've heard it's cool, and I've heard it's not cool from just like a bunch of.
I hope it
people.
goes
It's very
into
mixed.
weird like spiritual eco stuff, but I know it's not.
It's not gonna.
You know what did do that? James Cameron's Avatar, greatest film of all time.
Okay.
Also, Eternals reviews came out, and apparently it's like very mid, which I find so funny.
Yeah, that's wow.
And the other thing I wanted to talk about is Max and I last night rewatched Rise of Skywalker for the first time.
We can't talk about this for.
We could talk about it for an hour, but I just want to talk.
We got to do the songs too. I mean, we already did the songs.
Yeah, we did the songs.
We have half an hour.
Oh, we do have half an hour. I'll just say, look, the first time we watched it together in theaters when it came out, and I haven't seen it since.
Neither did I.
And it was so much worse than I remembered. And
It's bad.
I don't think I've ever been as angry in front of you as I was when we got out of... Remember when we parked at Will's house?
Shrieking in the car.
Okay, shrieking is a little
Shrieking like a
unfair.
banshee on Hallows Eve.
I think I yelled for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
it was
straight.
a very passionate car ride. We
Yeah.
were all, of course.
No, you were pro. You were the most forgiving of the movie.
I guess I was at the time.
Because Harrison Ford was in it.
And I love that guy.
Every time I bring up a criticism, you'd be like, "But do you remember they got Han Solo back?"
Yeah.
But I think this time.
Oh, for sure. Like I realize, it's every time I go see a Star Wars. After I watch it, I'm usually like on the fence, and then after a few days, I'm like, yeah, okay, no,
Yeah,
I wasn't.
I remember
very when it has to settle.
When I saw Empire Strikes Back in theaters, like at first I was so about it, and then I was like, wait, what happened?
Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah. I saw it in theaters.
How old are you?
I'm like 68, dude.
Oh.
I thought it's finally time to get a degree, pick a career path.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, I've just been,
It's never too late.
a transient wanderer. Is transient an okay word?
Transient?
It's fine, right?
Yeah, wait, why wouldn't
Audience, let us know if this word is okay that I just said.
Oh, they're throwing bottles. They're throwing bottles. And they're playing, like, loud, aggressive music now.
You know what? It looks like we're going to have to skedaddly do.
Let's get out of here. Let's
play the cartoon running sound.
Exactly, the Hanna-Barbera Flintstone sound.
Thanks so much for tuning into the Santa Files Live. I got to spin the wheel before you
True, live wheel. We have a giant wooden wheel.
We have a giant real wheel.
Yep.
Put in the creaky wheel sound. Make sure we get that.
Yeah. Oh, listen to those, like,
Creaks.
authentic creaks.
Yeah. I'm respinning.
What is it?
I'm respinning.
Well,
No, I'm not doing that. I'll reveal next week what we actually got first, but I'm
Okay, what is it now? What is it now?
It's Happy Gilmore.
Oh!
Yeah, this is a good one.
Cool.
How many vetoes should we get as individuals? Because I just used a veto.
You just... the last time we vetoed the wheel, wasn't that a whole arc?
Oh yeah, it was.
That was an arc.
But I did veto that one, and I'm gonna stand by that.
It was a Rob Schneider film, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. I'm gonna say we get 2 vetoes each, and I just used one.
All right.
I'll next week. Tune in next week to find out what I vetoed because I was not in the mood.
All right.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Sandler Files. We gotta run. They're throwing bottles at us.
They're throwing bottles. Oh my God, that guy's got a guitar. Go without me.
There's no one with a guitar, Max. Anyways, thanks so much for listening. See you next time. Bye.